Hey guys, welcome to Heaven 7. I don't know why, but barely anyone's posted this week. So yeah, I'm posting. Yeah, basically this week is basically just talking about our idols. Yeah, I've got quite a few idols, so this might take a long time. But yeah, so I'll start with my idols who I've liked the longest. So yeah, One Direction. I've liked One Direction since 2010, and it's 2015 now, so 5 years, nearly 5 years. And if you work it out, I was 8. So yeah, I've liked One Direction since then, and my sister Ebony, she liked them until 2013, until just after she went to see them. Sorry. Basically, yeah. So me and Ebony used to talk a lot about them, and Ebony's been to see One Direction twice, and I think one of the times Fire Sauce was there. And with that time, she had 4 tickets, and it was only her and my cousin Sean going. And I literally begged my mum until the concert to let me go. And when she didn't let me go, I was like, sorry about that. I was like 10 or 11, and I got so annoyed. I didn't speak to them for ages. And it was really annoying because the time when I went, when I was wanting to go because my sister had the tickets, she took my cousin, and they was apparently they was really close to the stage, and my cousin shouted, "I love you, Louis," when they was walking off, and Louis actually turned around, gave her a smile, thumbs up, and nodded at her before walking away. And she still never shuts up about it, and it's so annoying because if I'd have gone with her, probably would have been more fun for me, but I didn't go. And yeah, but I'm going to see One Direction on the 5th of June with Layla in Cardiff, and that it will be 5 years since I've been waiting to go see them. And I'm finally going, and my mum kept going, "Summer, they're just going to be broken up by the end of this tour, so there's no point in me buying you tickets." I was like, well, if you think about it, then this is probably more of a reason for you to buy me tickets, because I've been waiting to see them for the whole time. And my sister got to see them, and Emily got to see them twice, because she went on the X Factor tour. I really wanted to go to the X Factor tour to see Sarah Kicks. But yeah. Oh. I got vitamin on my way. But yeah. So that's One Direction for you. I ship Larry. No. So yeah. That was terrible, but yeah. Yeah. So that was One Direction. Ooh. So yeah, I've liked them the longest. Then there's the Vamps. I liked the Vamps since Can We Dance. Basically that was just on the radio quite a lot, and I used to listen to it quite a lot. And then Last Night came out, and yeah, and then I listened to loads of their YouTube covers, and me and my friend Layla would do that, and then we would sing it. Layla bought the album, and I'd go around all the time and try and learn the words, but it never worked. And then Layla was like, in April, it was her birthday, and then she rang me. No, she rang me a couple of days before her birthday, and was like, Summer, I've just bought your birthday present. And I was like, why have you bought my birthday present? My birthday's not till October, and bearing in mind it's April, so it was like 6 months away, 6-7 months away, I think. Wait, yeah, 6 months away. And she was like, oh, it was just because I saw something that I thought you'd like, and I really want to tell you, but I want to see your face when I tell you. And then she kept going on and on about it in the phone call, and like the phone call was like 3 hours long, and it got to about an hour and a half, and then I was like, can you just tell me it, please? And she just went, fine, me and you are going to see the Vamps in concert. And like, I wasn't a very new fan, I was just like a kind of a new fan, but like I still freaked out so much. And then it got closer and closer, and then we figured out when the tour started that Luke Friend was supporting the Vamps. And like there was Luke Friend, Nina Nesbitt, and Evie, but Luke Friend was the only person I'd heard of. And I'm quite a big fan of Luke Friend. Oh, something happened there. But I was quite big. I'm a huge fan of Luke Friend. So I was like, so when it got to the point where we knew, I was like, oh my god, and yeah. And then I think Luke done a follow spree. And like, no, I think Luke followed me from an indirect. He followed me on the 5th, which was a week before I was gonna see him. And it was an indirect at 2 in the morning. And like I freaked out so much, and like I'm surprised I didn't wake anyone up. And then the Teen Awards, there was the voting for that, and like I voted, and I didn't know what the hashtag was, so like I just made up one hashtag Vote Vamps Teen Awards. And if you're a fan of the Vamps, you know that they tweeted that, but I tweeted that. If you actually look at a certain time of the day, you can see that it was, or if you just look at my tweet and then look at their tweet, you can see that I tweeted it 5 hours before anyone actually tweeted it, because I remember I tweeted it and then I clicked on the hashtag and no one had done it, so I was like, oh well, never mind. And then I got a follow from the Vamps, and I was on the phone to Layla, and like I freaked out, and she kind of hung up, and then like a few minutes after they started tweeting the hashtag, and like I remember I tweeted Brad saying that is my hashtag when he used it, and this girl was like, don't be so mean to Brad. I was like, what? And like it was really fun though, and like I'm still like whoa, because like they used the hashtag I made, so you know, if anyone's ever had that then they will understand. But it's like really weird because like if no one else has tweeted that hashtag and you're the only person who's tweeted it, then they obviously must have seen your tweet. So yeah, and then we saw them, and we saw them, and that day I met Luke Friend, and I thanked him for being Luke Friend, and then I got a hug and stuff. And when he was performing, he was like, I think he was just finished singing Cecilia, and my friend got a video. It's on my Vine account, so yeah. And yeah, she posted a video, and it was like, and you can hear me go, I love you. You can hear me go, I love you. And then he turns around, and you can hear him go, love you too. And then everyone's just going, oh, and then, and then the week after the Vamps came back, and they met my friend Layla went to go to see if she could get the 2 tickets that were, if you were a fan of the Vamps then you would know that it was like they done this competition in Bournemouth for like the 2 tickets, because the girl who won couldn't go, so they done the tickets, and then Evie went out and Layla met them and got me video message and stuff, and and then we've seen the Vamps in a few months in London on the 1st of May, and yeah. Next is Five Sauce, because Luke Friend isn't. Luke Friend is my idol. He's really funny and really always really happy. And he's got a new single coming out called Hole in My Heart, and it looks amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So next is Five Sauce. I got hair in my mouth. Next is Five Sauce. Basically, when I found out about Five Sauce, it was through this girl called Ella, who was my friend at the time, but I'm not friends with her anymore. I don't like her at all. But yeah. She was basically like Five Sauce AF. Then I'd had her on Facebook for a while, just because I'd seen her around school and stuff, and she sent me a friend request. And Layla met up with her, and then them two became friends, and Ella introduced Layla to Five Sauce. And then I went out with them, and they introduced me to Five Sauce, and so yeah, that was in about May, June, 2014, and it's not even a year, and I feel like I've been there from the start, even though I haven't. So if anyone here who has been here from the start is gonna have a go at me for saying that, then you can just take the exit. Just that way. Yeah. Yeah. And we're seeing Five Sauce in June as well. We're actually seeing Five Sauce 9 days before. No, 9 days after we're seeing One Direction. And I was like, but yeah. Next. One Direction. Overload. I've only liked Overload since X Factor, so I'm a pretty new fan, and I know that new fans annoy people because some new fans are like, oh my god, I'm your biggest fan, and I know I'm not the biggest fan because there's people who are in an Overload group that I'm in, and they just they have met Overload, they're so committed to the fandom and stuff, and they I think one of them travelled from London to here to Newcastle just to see 3 of them, and I think that's oh yeah, there was loads, there was 4 or 5 of them. They travelled and I know how long it is from London to here, so that is a really committed fan. So yeah, I'm not gonna be oh my god, I'm the biggest fan here and stuff like that, but I'm quite a big fan of them. I like them a lot. Like I said, I've only been in since X Factor, and they wasn't on X Factor for long, but I think they probably should have deserved longer on the X Factor because they're really talented and stuff. And my sister's singing. And yeah, so yeah. And I'm actually going to meet Joey in June. He announced a meet and greet that he's doing. It was the We Talk To one, and he announced that, and yeah, that should be really fun. And I'm really excited for that. Because I've never met them, and Joey is actually my favourite one. And yeah, so I'm really excited for that. I keep dropping this. Next, Evie. I remember me and Layla went to the Vans and we saw them, and we was oh my god. In one of the videos I've got my old phone, I wiped it and I forgot to send the video, so I'm really? But in that, you can in one of those videos you can actually hear me and Layla proper oh my god, yeah, they're amazing and stuff. And yeah, me and Layla went to see them on the 16th of November in Southampton, and we was in the front row, so we had a conversation with Nikki, and then Tom put on our glasses while he was singing. Then he took them off, and I think he left them there. But yeah. And then afterwards, they came out and met us all and stuff. And it was my first time meeting them, and everyone else there had met them a few times. And yeah, so when I first met them, I was they're really nice. I because we got there early, we was allowed in sound check a couple of times. And at one point I shouted something, and like, because it was so loud, I proper shouted it. And then when I went like, as soon as I started shouting it, they stopped singing. So it was just, the music just went, and then you could hear me shouting, and I'm pretty sure Tom laughed at me, so that's a bit embarrassing. But yeah, Vix was there. Vix was absolutely amazing. We trioed with her. Me and Ella were friends. Me and Layla were friends at the time, but now we're not friends because we fell out literally just after the concert. And yeah, so that should be good. That was good. And then hopefully me and Layla are gonna go see Evie at some point. And then there's 3 Times Over, who supported the bands, not the bands, Evie, and I think they should support the bands actually. That would be pretty good. And my sisters won't shut up. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I think they should support the bands anyway, and they supported Evie. And I actually like met them before the concert, but because I'd never seen them live before, I didn't really know who they were. So I didn't think to get any pictures. And then they performed, and I remember Ella going, "Now we're gonna go see them in concert, aren't we?" And I was like, "Definitely." But like, me and Layla were supposed to go on the 23rd of December, and we didn't because I moved up here. So you know, but hopefully, I'm gonna beg 3 Times Over to come to Newcastle. Then we'll get Layla's auntie to drive her to Newcastle, and then we'll go see 3 Times Over because my mum owes me a 3 Times Over concert. So yeah, yeah, and they were like, they performed and stuff, and then my phone died whilst they was performing, and I was like, oh my god. So like, I didn't get any pictures, but my friend Lauren got me a picture with Vix, so that was nice. Yeah, and I got the set list for 3 Times Over, which is downstairs, and my 3 Times Over EP got brought up the other day, and I will show you that in a second. I'll just go get it, so I'll probably cut out the bit of me going over to get it. So yeah, I'll be back in like, it'll be like 2 minutes here, but then it'll be like 5 seconds there, so you know. Yeah. Okay, hello guys, I'm back, and I have my EP. It's got brought up from Bournemouth yesterday. Yeah, my stepdad kinda brought it up. He drove overnight. Yeah. Oh my god, something happened to it. Oh my god, someone's like scratched it. Oh my god, I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue my stepdad. He scratched it. Like, proper bad, man. What the hell? That is not even... I'm not standing for that. That was like... That had like no marks on it. When I left, and now it's got loads. So clearly my stepdad has been trying to listen to 3 Times Over because they're just amazing. And scratched it all. And that's... I'm not standing for that. He's gonna buy me a new one. I'm gonna make him buy me a new one. Bang out of all of that is. I got that with the bundle, and I got this bracelet as well. Yeah, I really like this bracelet because like, it's a rubber one, so like, it won't like break or anything, or won't break very easily. But yeah, I always wear that. I like it. I gave Layla my 3 Times Over top because she didn't have one, and she gave me a Hogwarts one, and I thought I'd give her that because we both like 3 Times Over and stuff, and yeah. So I think I've covered. No, there's Bars of Melody as well. Bars of Melody were on Britain's Got Talent last year, and my favourite is Leandre. But most people, if like my really close friends would be like, well, surely your favourite should be Charlie, but it's not. It's Leandre because my old school, Charlie used to go. If like you're a fan of Bars of Melody, then you'll know that he moved down south, and they said it on the U Now the other day. They said Bournemouth the other day on the email. And Charlie was like, "Oh yeah, go on, tell everyone where I live." And then he started talking about Bournemouthians. Bournemouthians, that's what he calls us. But yeah, he goes to my old school. I met him. I didn't actually properly meet him because every time I saw him, because my friend is friends with him, good friends with him. Well, he's not my friend, but you know, he's just like someone I know who is sort of my friend. And yeah, because he's friends with not Leandre, Charlie. He always tells me about how there's always people waiting outside for him, and how outside the school for him, and how he hates it. So every time I've seen him, I've just like been like, "Hi," but I haven't like had pictures or anything because I know it really annoys him. Like when he first moved, obviously he was to expect it, but I think now that he's been there, he moved the day before my birthday, which is in October. So that was like a good 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. So I think it would probably really annoy him now because it's been 5 months since he joined and stuff. So I think people should probably just let him live, go to school normally, learn his lessons normally and stuff. Because yeah, he does sometimes go to the playground to get pictures with people and stuff, which I like think that's fair if he wants to do that. But like if people like can't like respect him enough to like give him some personal time and stuff, I think that's a bit wrong. Just because he's been on Britain's Got Talent doesn't make him any different to anyone else at the school. So I think yeah, like obviously people, if they've been fans for long since the start, then yeah, obviously they'll still be a bit freaked out. But when he joined, like so many people were like suddenly like, "Oh my god, I love Buzz and Melody," and like no one did. Like I think there was me, Gemma, and Layla. We were the main people who liked Buzz and Melody, and it's really annoying because like, and now everyone's like up Charlie's ass. I don't mean that in a rude way, but it's just like everyone's like suddenly a fan because Charlie goes to the school, and like that's not even what a fan is supposed to do. So yeah, that is all my idols. That took like now it says like 5 minutes, and like my last video, part that I probably edited out was like 15 minutes. So that took a good 20 minutes. I started my new school on Monday. That was really good. I've got quite a few friends. People just love me. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I got two like main friends who like called Erin and Molly, and they're really nice. And like sometimes I can't understand what they're saying, so I'm like, what? What? But like I think I understand more now than I probably would have done on Monday. But yeah, some of the teachers are really nice, and some of the teachers are proper cows. But you know, I guess that's the same in every school. And I'm praying that my teachers never watch this as long as they live, which for some would not be very long. Yeah, it's really good, and my accent will probably change a bit because you know when you stay somewhere, you pick up the way they say. I keep dropping this, man. Like I feel sorry for this. It's been like killed. Yeah, so like my accent will probably change a bit. Like I can remember like because when me and Sophie Skype a lot, I say like a lot of things in like with a Welsh accent, like Jesus Christ. I say that really Welsh. And yeah, thank you Sophie for that. We was on Skype to Sophie yesterday while she was making her videos, and she had to make it like 5 times because I was just sat there making loads of funny noises and stuff. And yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, she was making her video while I was working out. Yeah, but yeah, that's my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We literally hit 3,000 views the other day, and we must have got like quite a few more because my laptop does not tell you how many views you got. It just tells you like to a certain point, and like it tells you like how many views you got, but like 3 days before today. So like if it was today, it'd tell me how many views I had on Wednesday, and it actually tells me like 3,000 views. So we must have more than 3,000 views now, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, I got a spot there, and it's really annoying because like every time I move my lips, I can feel it. It's like, get out of my mouth. But yeah, we are hopefully getting better cameras and microphones soon. So hopefully we won't be stuck with my crappy little laptop lens. Like either that or I'm gonna beg my mum to get me like an iPad or something so I can make the videos on there, because the camera quality is so much better than the one on my phone and so much better than my laptop one, and I would totally make it on my phone if one, it would have iOS 8 so I could actually download editing apps, and two, if the microphone worked. And I realised the microphone didn't work when I went to see Evie. And when I recorded loads of videos and sound check, I got home, charged my phone, went to bed because it was like 3 a.m. I went home, charged my phone, went to bed, woke up in the morning, went to watch the videos, and it was just silent. So that really annoyed me. But hopefully we will get better cameras and better sound and editing systems for our videos, because at the moment I'm just using Movie Maker, which is a Windows one, and it's not very good because I have no idea how to use it, but I'm sort of progressing on. But like where the quality is so bad, I don't know where to edit, where to cut and edit things out, cut things out and edit things in, like writing and stuff. I can do it at the beginning, but I have no idea how to do it. Like I'm not even sure why I would put writing in. But yeah, I'm not sure what next week's theme is. We'll probably decide later. But I'm surprised I'm up so early, to be honest. And flower crowns. These are really last year's summer, but I've only just got one, and my hair is wavy because that's how it is naturally, and it takes so long to straighten, and it's just so much effort. But yeah, that was this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and sorry it took so long. I'm so talkative, and it's so bad sometimes. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you had a good week. It sucks that school. Well, I guess you guys have been going to school for like a while, but I just started, so it kind of sucks. The fact that I have to get up at like 7, but the way I get to school, like the people pick me up from my door, so it's kind of better. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had an amazing week, and I'm sorry for the lack of videos. I think the other girls are as well, but like there's like a lot of issues going on at the moment with like cameras, and like, Jazz's laptop's broken and stuff, so like she can't do anything. And then there's just other problems going on around the group, just like out in the personal like life and stuff, the personal problems. But we all should be up and running soon, like properly. And I'm sure like next week when the girls update, then they will probably just be like, just apologise, because yeah. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have an amazing week. So I will see you next Saturday.